Hello, beautiful people. So I'm a little earlier than I would normally do this. I'm actually trying something new tonight. One, seeing if I can do it while my daughter's still awake, because I was just like so tired last time, like staying up that late, and then this like really drains my energy. And two, it's snowing, and so I just want to like get hi, Pinky Lee. I'm just like waiting a few minutes to give people a chance to join, because last time I found myself I'm fabulous. I found myself repeating myself like so many times about like all the guidelines of the readings and stuff. So yeah, I'm just hanging out right now. Oh, I have a glass of wine tonight. Cheers. I figured, why the hell not? It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. But yeah, this is a little earlier than I normally go live, so I just want to give a few people the chance to get in. I don't know. It snowed in Chicago big time. Hi, Miriam. I actually was in Chicago over Christmas and New Year's, and we only got one snow day. I was so bummed, but I knew we were coming to Edmonton, Canada after, because, travel the world full time. Be right back 1 second. I got to get my paper for my list. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'll start making the list. So Miriam, is that how you say it? Miriam? No, you're not having a juicy right now. If you do good listening while I'm doing my business, then I will get you a juicy after, okay? No, don't be touching the cards, lady. My child. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, so Miriam we have. Then we'll have Kay. Okay. It's so hard to, like, obviously, I can't hear you pronounce it back to me. So you want to say hi?
I want a cookie.
So, no, listen. You already had a cupcake. She knows because I love tarot mail. Yep, you'll be third. I'm going to wait till I have 5 people on the list, and then I'll start going. Oh, did Pinky want one, though? Okay, sorry. Okay, Pinky's first then for sure. Okay, hold on. I'll be back with you in a minute, lady. Listen to Mama. If you're not doing good listening, there's not going to be any treats. If you do good listening, you can have a cupcake and juicy when I'm done, okay? I have to do Pinky's first for sure. But yeah, I don't want to read somebody who didn't want a reading. And what happened last time, the girl who was first, because I didn't start right away, she like left, and apparently I did her whole reading when she wasn't even in there. So she had to go back and watch. But it's obviously much better to have it live. So right now we have Pinky Lee, Miriam, Kay. Is that right? Yeah. And then I Love Tarot. So we'll wait till we get one more maybe, and one more or just another minute or something, whichever one comes first. But yeah, a little note about my child. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I travel full time, and I'm currently in Canada. We'll be in Canada for about 5 months. And before that, we were in Chicago. Before that, we were in Mexico for 2 months. We were in LA for a month last year. Oh my gosh, yesterday was actually the 1-year anniversary of doing the traveling. So that was a big day for us. Okay, I guess I'll just get started because Pinky's been in here. Yes. Oh yeah, you can see it's snowing. It's actually snowing right now. We got like 7 or 8 inches the other day. And today, yes. Well, that's why I'm doing this, to show people that you can create whatever life you want. A year ago, this was not my life. I was living in Los Angeles. I was constantly $1,000 behind on my bills every month. And it was like quite the journey to figure out that this is what God was like leading me to. It was like literally the life I could have dreamed of. So yeah, we travel full time, and right now we're in Edmonton, Canada. So I think we're on mountain time. But okay, so if you haven't had a reading from me before on one of these lives, what I do is everybody's guaranteed 3 cards. Sometimes I'll pull more if I feel like they're needed, or oh, thanks, Miriam. You can if you want it badly enough. Where there's a will, there's a way. So, okay, everybody gets 3 cards. If I feel led to, I pull more. Sometimes more come out, but it really is just up to what, God the angels, fairies, the universe, whatever you want to call it, whatever they decide. So, hi, Larissa. Okay, so right now I'm getting ready to start, and I have Pinky Lee, Miriam, sorry, Kay, and then I Love Tarot. So I'll get going with Pinky Lee's reading. Because I do know people pop in and out because they don't necessarily want to watch everyone else's readings. But personally, like, I don't really encourage that because you never know. There could be something said for other people that might be good for you too, you know? But at the same time, you know, whatever you hear, I like to think that's what you're meant to. So don't ever want to stress too much about it. Yes, Larissa, you will be my 5th. Okay, so we have 5 now. So after 5, I like close. I do this for 2 hours, but tonight it'll just depend on how long my child lasts in the background. I'll do 5 at a time and then make a new list. So if you guys could do me a favor when new people pop in and they say they want to be added to the list, just tell them that when I'm done with the readings, I go back, I scroll back up through the comments and I make a new list of 5. And I only do them in bouts of 5 because people leave, and it's just like, you know, if I have a list of 10 people and then half of them aren't there, that's a waste of my time and everyone else's. Okay, so here we go with Pinky Lee. Okay. Oh, 3 flew out. I normally do a variety of decks, but 3 flew out from this one. So, wow. Okay, Pinky Lee. This reading could not be any more clear, and especially because it's Valentine's Day Eve, like, holy shit. First of all, get out of your head thinking that you don't deserve true love, because literally the 3 cards that all flew out together, you got deserving, true love, and the loving man. Now, this is, I normally don't do specific love readings. Obviously, if the cards tell me that it's about love, then I'll do it. But I was going to break that rule tonight. Like, you know, it's Valentine's Eve, so whatever. Anyways, Pinky Lee, like, holy crap. The only issue is your mind. Like, you thinking that you aren't deserving of this. But look at this. And what I'm getting from this true love card, if you'll notice, like, she's looking at her reflection. It's like learning about how to love yourself first, which is, yes, right? Woohoo. This is like the best reading you could have gotten Valentine's Eve. Like, I'm so excited. What a great way to start the night off. So, like, yes, you just need to let go of those, like, self-loathing, self-depreciating. I mean, we all do it. We're all our own worst enemy. I always tell people, like, I don't get offended by what people say to me because nobody could tell me anything worse that I haven't already told myself. You know, if you really think about it, like, you beat yourself up more than anybody. And so to get into this, to get this true love, this loving man or masculine energy that you're so deserving of and desiring of your life, you really need to focus on loving you. Yeah, perfect. You know what I'm going to do? I just got this brand new deck today. It's the Sacred Self-Care Oracle by Jill Pyle, who she's the creator of the Goddess Provisions boxes, and just, you know, they have a variety of things on their website, but it's all about self-care. So I'm going to pull one card from this from you too, Pinky, to just, like, give you something that you could know to, when you do me, could you do a Valentine for me? Oh, I love tarot. So I let the cards tell me what to read about. I don't, for these specific readings, and in general, like, even my clients, like, they know, like, I don't take questions or requests because sometimes, like, I think that that's our ego controlling the narrative rather than letting God, like, tell us what we need to know. So, okay, Pinky, 2 of the self-care cards that you got that could help you manifest this true love into your life: Make a Meal and Make a Vision Board. Now, what I'm getting with the Make a Meal is just in general, you need to start, like, loving yourself with more nutritious foods. You know, I'm all about loving your body at all shapes and sizes, but you can be loving your body and also know that you're not doing the best you can for yourself. Because there's such a thing as, like, you know, skinny fat, even, where you might be skinny just because of your genes or whatever, but then you're eating junk food all the time. And that's not self-love. Like, you have to show your self-love through what you're putting into your body. And so, yeah, and make a vision board. So, Pinky, get very clear about what it is you want in this person. What do you want them to look like? How do you want them to treat you? How do you want them to feel about their family? Where do you want to live with this person? Honestly, that's the best activity you could do for Valentine's, is just like, obviously spend it loving yourself, but then also write down like your perfect person. When I was about 22 years old, I made a 78 checkpoint list of everything I'm looking for in a person. And granted, that list has changed a little from 22 to 34, but it is still very much like right on par of the things I want. And what I do is when I meet somebody, I go through that list. And mind you, these aren't like looks and like money. These are things like, loves his family, is kind to me, very simple, just nurturing things, loving things that everyone should have in a relationship. So yeah, Pinky, you need to like make yourself a delicious Valentine's healthy meal. Oh, that's funny. See, that's perfect then. So you know what that means, Pinky? Then just keep doing what you're doing. You're obviously on top of it, but I do think you could get a little more specific about this person, like more detailed. You really have to get specific about what you want, because that's why sometimes what we want shows up in the universe, or what we think we want shows up, but it's not exactly that, So the universe is telling you like, you are truly deserving of this love. It is coming to you. Just continue on this path that you're telling me you're already on, and everything will be hunky, fabulous dory. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, Pinky. That was fun. I'm so happy that we got to start off on a positive note, because I'm sure, as you guys know, they're not all going to be positive, but that's okay. It doesn't mean that anything's wrong with you, or like everybody has their shit. We all go through seasons and stages. And here we are now. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Okay, so next it is Mariam. Mariam. I'm going to keep doing that just because I want everyone to know that your name is a little tricky. Because I'm doing my best. It's like, it depends on nationalities and stuff too. But thanks, Pinky. If you liked your reading, the way you could let me know is by subscribing. And if you want, turn on notifications, because I do the free readings. Okay, thank you, baby. I'm not. Okay, you can't come up here right now, but you can go sit at the table over here, okay? Here, I opened your necklace box. Hold it closed and go put it on. What?
I want it close.
Okay, and keep it close. Thank you. Mommy needs privacy right now, baby. She's working. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, turn on the notifications, because I do this. The time is always going to vary. Just depends on, I'm a single mom and I don't have childcare because like I'm traveling all the time. So it's not always something that I can find. But I was just so tired last week that I thought I'd try and do it earlier. So, okay, here we go. Oh, Mariam. Oh, okay, perfect. Mariam. Thank you for the phonetics of it, because my legal name obviously is Brittany, but I go by Brit. But I think it's like more disrespectful or annoying when, thanks, Pinky. I didn't know. I don't know why, but it doesn't always show me when somebody, like the specific name of who subscribes. I'm still so new to the YouTube that I haven't even figured out if there's a way that I can see who follows me and stuff. So I'll have to go and check that out. But so anyways, Mariam, yeah, I think it's disrespectful when people don't try to pronounce a name the correct way. So I'm just, this is just my effort to let you know that I do care what your actual name is. Okay. Ooh, this self-care. It's so funny because I didn't go to the mall looking for a new deck. I actually usually buy my decks on Amazon just because of convenience. And I like to browse them all and stuff. Oh shit. Okay, you got 4 cards that came out right away. But it made sense that today I was doing this, and then I was led to buy this new deck. So, okay, Mariam, you got joyous fun, conflict. Yes, there are, baby, and you can do them when I'm all done if you're doing good listening. Create art and health checkup. Okay, so what I'm what I'm feeling with this, Miriam, is you're having some inner conflict right now, almost like with, like, I feel it's in regards to your career. Like you feel torn between, like, you know, you have this gift of, or this like passion that you want to pursue, but then, oh, wow, that's so wild. See, oh, you draw, like, that's amazing, you know? And then like, there's this constant pull of like, can I make a career out of this? Like, can I do this versus like having the 9 to 5, which is very common amongst artists and creative types. But the universe just wants to let you know that whatever brings you joy is what you will be successful with. You know, this is why sometimes people can have like an amazing career, but then they hit their own glass ceiling because they're just like, they're not joyful about it, you know, and the joy is where the abundance really comes from. Wow, Pinky, yeah, that's great to hear. I know, that's what I'm saying. In this deck, I just like felt led to buy this today. Like, it's so random. And then like how spot on it is with Miriam too, with the like create art. But yeah, girl, this is just seriously about doing more of what brings you joy. And I just feel this really is like inner conflict. See you, it's like you sailing on these rocky waters all by yourself. But like, if you would just like head backwards almost, it's almost like it's somewhere you've been before, but then you let go of your passions because somebody told you like you have to do it a certain way. But like, you don't need to do that. You really need to just focus on what brings you joy. And with the health checkup, I feel that this is it feels hard to do what I love and I feel happy lately. But this is the thing. You can be happy but still not be personally fulfilled. Like I would say like 99% of the time I am like generally, Bubba, Autumn, this is not good listening. Sorry, I have to discipline right now. Hey, listen. Thank you. That's a beautiful song, but look at me. Autumn, look at me. Okay, fine. That's no juicy when I'm done then. That's fine. That's your choice. Remember that. What I'm feeling rather, oh, okay. So, because that's what I was going to say with this health checkup card you got, I'm totally feeling that it is a mental health thing. Like, and it's this inner conflict because like your heart is telling you to do one thing and then your mind, you know, the logic mind is telling you to do another. I will tell you this. I kind of like lead by example in this sense because I always follow my heart. It's like something inherent in me. I just cannot choose the logical choice, which scares the shit sometimes out of me, but mostly out of everybody around me. But you have to remember, it's not about everybody else. It's about you and what makes you happy. You think people thought it was a good idea when I was like, oh, I'm getting rid of my apartment. I'm going to sell all my shit and travel the world with a 3-year-old. Nobody I know thought that was a good idea. I mean, her dad obviously agreed to let me do it and like thought like, you know, why not? Might work. But nobody thought it was a good idea. And I can just tell you that the things that happened afterwards the universe has just done nothing but confirm that I'm on the right path. And so that's what will happen to you too. Like you just have to leap and let the net appear. But it's like that first step, like being brave enough to know that like, you know, your creative, joyful activities will bring you the happiness that you truly want in life. But yes, it's all about just being brave enough to leap. So Miriam, I hope, actually, I'm going to pull, maybe I'll just do this for everyone today. I'll pull one card specific to like what could help you. No, not from this deck. I'll just pull one bonus. I'm feeling this one for whatever reason. The fairies have something to say to you, so we'll see. All right, here's a bonus. Oh, okay, just one then. Maybe this one that fell on my heart. Moderation. Okay, I'll read what it says. Is there something you know you should be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So this is similar to like, you know, Pinky's card with the nutrition is like, we all need to remember that like, and this, you know, this doesn't even have to be about food, but I feel like it could be, you know, especially because it's Valentine's, like we're probably all indulging in like a few more sweet treats than we normally would. But it's something as simple as that like, the reason I choose to eat healthy in general, I mean, I didn't this whole last year. I gained 40 pounds and like I'm working on getting it off right now. But the main reason that I choose to eat healthy and to exercise isn't because to lose weight. Like, honestly, that's an added bonus. Like, the confidence I feel when I'm in my like best body, like what's best for me. But the main reason is because of like how the energy I have and how I just feel in general from like doing good things for my body. So it's just more of that self-care of like making sure you're taking care of yourself in all the ways. And it might not seem like you might be like, how is my nutrition correlated to help me create a career out of art? Well, it's all connected, because when you're doing the right things, that's when everything right starts to happen. And sometimes it is just one simple thing like that that's just not in alignment that can really throw you off your game. So I hope you enjoyed that, Miriam. Happy Valentine's Eve. Okay, now it's Kay's turn. Is Kay still here? If you're just joining now, there's a list right now that I'm working on. There's 3 more people on it. And then when I get done with this list, I'll kind of do like a roll call and scroll back up to, okay, hey, Kay. I'll scroll back up again and see who chimed in about wanting to be on the list, and then see if they're still here. Because I don't like to make a list and then people leave and then I'm just looking for them.
The baby a necklace.
Okay, that's a good idea. Do you need me to help you open that?
Yeah.
Okay. The baby would love a necklace. Put lots of beads on it. Okay. All right, Kay, ooh, man, this is just so funny. I always know that when I feel like led to a deck, it's for a certain reason. And this is, again, my new deck just like screaming at me. And it makes sense because this deck is all about self-care. And with Valentine's being tomorrow, it's so appropriate that we all need to show ourselves a little more love in that way. Okay. Oh, I didn't see what Bunny said, but it looks interesting. Air lights, I'll be making a new list in a minute. I do not take questions. I just do general readings because I like to let God control the narrative instead of our egos. So if you're still in here when I do another list, be sure to let me know then. But right now it is Kay's turn. Okay, what do we have? Ooh. I love when they like pop out right away, because it's like, I mean, even no matter when they pop out, because sometimes, it just requires more shuffling. But when they pop out right away, it's like, I know I did a good job shuffling because they're right there and ready. 4 came out for you, okay? So, ooh, interesting. Ooh, girl, you got connect with crystals, connect with fire, read, and massage. Honestly, Kay, what this is screaming at me is you need self-care on all the levels, like mind, body, and soul. You just have not been putting that love and attention into yourself that you need to be living your best life and to attract those things that you desire into you. Yeah, the connecting with fire, like, so ways that you can do that is literally just like staring at, okay, you do. I mean, I'm sure you do, but then, maybe it could be the reverse too, where maybe you're doing too much of that stuff and you're not living enough. Let's pull another clarifying card then. But like, yeah, like staring just at like a candle's flame, you'd be like, your mind would be blown, like how, motivation, belief. Okay, so now it's clear to me. So, okay, what I'm getting then is like, if you're telling me that you do all these self-care things, the other 2 cards you got when I clarified are motivation and believe in magic. So what I'm feeling with this is that it's just a mental game then, like your motivation is almost like you think that if you check all these things, like all the things, all of the self-care things off of a list, then that will make your manifestations come true. But the biggest one you're missing is believing in the magic. And sometimes when we're not believing, it's because like, we've been hurt in the past, or manifestations didn't come to fruition as quick as we would have liked or something. And so then like it's subconscious, but we start questioning like, well, is this true? Is what I'm doing really helpful? And it is. You just have to believe in it with your whole heart. I was this person probably a year ago where I was like doing, the crystals of like every single thing I could possibly think of. And those things are important to help you heal and just bring yourself back centered and grounded into knowing that you're important. But you have to believe too. Like, it's like those little baby seeds of doubt. That's what's holding you back. So what I would do to help amplify your beliefs is start trying to play a little game with yourself, even with just like a parking spot. Like tell yourself before you go to park somewhere, like, I'm going to get a front row spot, you know, and like just tell yourself that all day. And eventually what we think becomes the reality. So it's just like reworking those muscles. So start with like small manifestations that, or even just something small, like asking the universe for a sign, like, God, if I'm, well, that one's a bad example, just something very specific, like, if this is real, if all of this, metaphysical realm world, but it's like little baby games like that you really need to do to just build up your confidence again with believing in the universe, because you're doing all the other stuff, but sometimes we forget to live in the process. And if you're too afraid to live, then nothing's ever going to happen. Nothing's ever going to change. If you're too afraid to make a mistake, you have to be willing to put yourself out there and make the mistakes for things to happen and change. So, all right, Kay, hope you enjoyed that. Okay, next is I Love Tarot. Are you still in here, boo? If you're just popping in, I've got 2 more on my current list, and then I'm going to scroll up and make another list of at least 5. You're welcome. I hope you found it helpful. I Love Tarot. Roll call. It was like I Love Tarot something. I Love Tarot male. Wonder if there's a female one walking around then. Okay, last call for I Love Tarot. I feel bad because sometimes, oh, thanks, Emily. Hi. I know some people's internet might be a little more delayed, or even maybe it gets delayed on my end. So I do like to give like a decent amount of time. So we'll just say it's Larissa's turn now. Is Larissa still here? Larissa.
The best one.
Child back here.
She got home.
Love her to death, but she's a wild one. Because I've been, I started as a stay-at-home mom, and then I was like working and balancing and co-parenting her with her dad. But so it's like I've done both. Like I've been a working mom, I've been a stay-at-home mom, and now like I'm a full-time single mom, and it's all hard. It's all emotionally draining. Thank you. Larissa, last call for Larissa. Then we're going to make a new list. I'll just have another sip of my Valentine's wine in the meantime. Is anyone like in Australia where maybe it's already Valentine's Day? Oh no, I guess that'd have to be like 5:30 in the morning. Okay, so Larissa and I Love Tarot, sorry they're not here, so if they want a reading again, they have to be bumped to the list. Okay, so now everyone who's in here, I'm scrolling back up to the last list request I had, and then I just go through and I write down the names. Okay, so Miriam, Pinky, I Love Tarot, Pinky. Okay, so what I'm first going to do is write down the names of everyone who asked for a reading. And then I'll go through and ask you guys if you're still here. And please let me know if I missed somebody, because, at some points, like the messages all start to run together. But if you think you were supposed to be in front of somebody or behind somebody, just, we've got to all work together to do this. Eventually, maybe someday I'll have a moderator, but it seems kind of silly to have one at this point. Bunny, G. Okay, so Emily. G Bunny, did you want a reading? Or G Baby G, did you want a reading, or are you just like, oh, okay, yeah, so you did just say it there. Okay, so as of right now, you guys let me know if I'm wrong or something. Oh, wait, Marsh D was before. Okay, we'll put him after, actually, because G Baby was in here for. A bit. Yeah, I very specifically, like, you have to say, may I have a reading, or can I have a reading, or can I be on the list or something? I want it to be clear because I would never want to put this on somebody. So if you don't want a list, you let me know. Okay, so first, this is just kind of a roll call to see if these people are still here before I close this section of the list up. So Star Travels, are you still here? Navar 10, I have you after Star Travels. So you're already on the list. You're second. You may be first if Star Travels isn't still here. So what I have is Star Travels, Navar 10, but Star Travels, chime in now if you're here, because otherwise you're going to be passed over. Navar 10, Airlights is after Navar 10, then Emily, then G Baby G, and then Marsh D. So if you guys could just like let me know in the chat that you're still here. Again, what I have for the list right now, this will be the last call for Star Travels, but I have Star Travels, Navar 10, Airlights, Emily, G Baby G, and Marsh D. No Star Travels? All right. Okay, Navar 10, it's going to be your turn because Star Travels isn't chiming in. Sorry. I always feel bad. Okay, so Navar 10, yay! Okay, G Baby G's here. So we're starting with, so G Baby G, you're going to be fourth. Right now we're doing Navar 10. And then you guys, if you can, if it's not your reading or you're paying attention to the chat, please just do me a favor and help explain to newcomers who asked to be on the list. I really should like start putting it in the description or the comments, but I don't know. Like I said, guys, I'm new, so I'm learning all these things. Honestly, one time I watched another tarot reader live. Like I've watched a lot of YouTube tarot readers, but never live. So I'm not quite sure how to orchestrate the whole thing. Like last week I realized, oh, I need a paper and pen to keep a track of the list. So I don't take questions. I just do general readings because I don't like to let the ego control the conversation. I like to let God let us know, or the universe know, whatever's most important that we need to know. So this is for Navar 10. Everybody gets guaranteed 3 cards, and then sometimes more come out, or sometimes I feel like I need to pull more, but it just all depends. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Navar 10, you got Behind the Mask, Increase, and the Healing Light. And right away, what I'm feeling with this is you need to bust out of your shell. I feel like you have a spiritual gift or like a creative talent that you should be sharing with the world, but you're kind of like really reserved with it and holding back because you're afraid of criticism, which I completely get. I mean, I didn't do tarot readings for a while in front of on YouTube because I was embarrassed by the way I shuffle, but everybody shuffles different. And it's just little shit like that you have to get over because you're only hurting yourself by not sharing your gifts with the world. I mean, but actually not only hurting yourself, because when you have a spiritual gift, like a creative talent or a certain way to communicate with people that not everyone can, that is your soul chose to incarnate on earth in this lifetime with that purpose. So you're not living your purpose if you're not doing that. And anything, the abundance that you feel you may be lacking, first of all, you need to understand that it's already here. Everything you want is already here waiting for you. That's all it is you just need to take off this mask, stop hiding behind, even the fact, this is interesting, even the fact that your YouTube name isn't your actual name, Navar 10, why not have your actual name? You have to let yourself be known. You have to let your light shine. I'm just hearing in my head, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That old Sunday school song? That's what you need to be doing, Navar 10. And it's going to bring all of, the abundance, the love, the money, the friendships, everything that you feel is currently lacking or could be a little bit better in your life. It's going to come when you get comfortable with who you really are. I'm going to pull one of the cards from the self-care deck for you to see what's something, tangible that you can maybe focus on to help bring that out. So, yeah, so I don't do questions if you're just joining. I just like to let God, the universe, tell me what we need to know, because I think when we ask a question, that is our ego trying to control the narrative, when a lot of times, like, tarot is very much connected to the subconscious. You know, it's the stuff that we're not thinking to ask that is really the answer. And Jennifer, once I get through my current list, I go back and I'll do like a new roll call for the next list. But I'm on the first of this set of 5. So right now, this is never 10. You're cleaning. Thank you, baby. What a good helper. Oh, sheesh. Okay. I failed this one. Okay. Ooh, interesting and very accurate. This is what I would have told you to do. So Navar 10, journal. Like, that's the first self-care one that popped out for you to help you get through this, because there's some underlying insecurities that you're not willing to face, or you're just not being honest with yourself about them. It's one of those things, like, you see somebody else do it and you say like, oh, I could do that, but then you don't do it, you know? And like, that's a rule I have with myself. If I see somebody do something that I want to do and I hear myself think, well, I could do that better, or I could do that, then I better get off my fucking ass and go and do it. You know, you can't I mean, you shouldn't criticize anybody, but you really don't want to be criticizing people if you're not willing to be brave enough to do that shit yourself. So the other thing, ooh, be still. Navar 10. Baby girl, baby boy, you just need some time. I'm really feeling like a masculine energy from you, but that does not mean you're a male. If you watch me a lot, you'll hear me talk about masculine, feminine energy. It does not mean a specific sex, because we all embody both of them. But you just need to calm down and like really slow your roll. I feel like there's some, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like there's some root chakra healing that you need to be doing here. Like, you just really need to get back grounded with the universe, and the journaling is going to help you do that. So Navar 10, I hope you found that useful. But like, honestly, this is the thing. Don't stress about it too. You know, we all go through these phases. Everybody has their shit. Like, it doesn't mean like you're worse off than like, we all have a skill and a talent that the universe needs. Like, we are here for a reason. We were born with our unique gifts, our unique story, our unique journey to help share and communicate different paths with others, you know, to help people understand that it doesn't all have to be one way. Mahalo. Okay, so next is air lights. Air lights, are you still here? Air lights. Air lights.
Fresh and clean.
Your dress is fresh and clean. You want me to put it on you, baby?
Yes.
You're welcome, Navar 10. I wasn't sure if you were still here. You were pretty quiet during that reading, but I appreciate that too, because you're just absorbing, letting it all sink in. So don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, ding, ding, ding. The main reason, honestly, like, I used to watch YouTube videos. I'm like, why the fuck are they reminding me to subscribe? Because honestly, I would forget, like, and then I lose the YouTuber and I'm like, oh, what was their name? And I spend like an hour trying to search and remember like who that random person I came across was. Air lights, last call for air lights. I'm just giving them a minute because, like, I know that some people's, I can tell by the way that the chat messages come in that not everyone, like, yeah, airless commented, like, that not everyone gets the messages at the same time. Maybe I'll make a rule where if I call your name and you're not here, I'll give you until the end of the chunk of 5 to like be here. Okay, next is, we're just gonna have to pass over air lights. Emily, is Emily still here? Emily. If you're just, I know Emily's here because she's like helping me out in the chat. But yeah, read what Emily said. Okay, sweet. Emily. You're going to be Fancy Nancy?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, put your wings on. Okay. So if you're just joining, like Emily so kindly mentioned, thank you, Emily. You're the best. Okay, well, go get your dress, and I'll help you get your dress on. Oh, you got it? Okay, sorry. Princess break. I got to put wings and a fairy dress on. Come here, Leah.
But I already know how to do it.
You do? Okay, come here. Come here. Get your head in.
Well,
Oh, your bow. Your bow's in the way. Okay, get your arms in. This one. Check. I'm sure there will be some people that will be bothered by the fact that I have to stop every now and then to like parent my child. But at the same time, then maybe those people are my audience because like I also know that any moms or like, you know, just nurturing people in general who are watching will appreciate it. Because I'm sorry, you know, we all got our priorities. And as much as I love doing this, my kid's my priority. Okay.
blue hair, please.
Okay, what'd she say?
Blue
Oh, blue hair. Okay, and blue hair. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so Emily's turn now. I'm starting again. Man, this sacred self-care deck is just like on fire today. Da-da-da-da. Okay, Emily, what do we have for Emily? It's so funny. Everyone has a way of like talking to the gods, the fairies, the angels, whatever you want to call it. My fairies, my angels, my spirit guides, they're like dope as fuck. They know I'm a fucking queen and like I am who I am, you know? That's why it's like you don't have to think that you have to like don't think you have to be or feel a certain way to be like a spiritual person. That's actually one of the things where like I don't necessarily feel like I belong in the spiritual community because I'm not like, ooh, like well, that was one of the things that turned me off from it from the beginning. It was like, I'm not all flighty. I don't like I don't know. I'm just me, but I love baby Jesus and I love my spirit guides and angels and fairies. And okay, Emily. Ooh, abundance planning. That's a fun one. Energy work. Interesting. And dream journal. So what I'm feeling through this is that your spirit guides definitely are trying to communicate with you through your dreams. So you need to be writing them down and maybe looking for patterns and stuff. If you've been having weird dreams lately too, that could be like definitely something to pay attention to. But no, because that's the heart chakra. I can't remember. Like I used to be perfect with all the chakras, but whatever chakra it is that's connected to financial abundance, specifically financial, like abundance could be a lot of things. It could be love, it could be friendship, whatever. But I feel like whatever chakra is connected to the financial abundance, you've got a block there. And this is such a simple, easy way, like trick to help like unblock your chakras is to eat healthy, nutritious foods that are like the same color of the chakra you're trying to heal. So like when I was going through actually my breakup with my baby daddy, my ex-fiance daughter's dad, my heart chakra was fucked, man. I needed a lot of healing there. And so I was like eating tons of spinach and broccoli and like green juice. Like, oh, you could have paid me to eat or drink green juice before that, you know, like celery and stuff, like in juice form. But like I just knew I needed the healing. And what do you know? It fucking worked. Like we don't always have to like, you know, it doesn't have to be as complicated as we can make it out to be. But yeah, like I feel like your angels are trying to communicate with you through your dreams to let you know everything's going to be okay. Like everything is exactly how. Yes. Okay, baby, last time. Come on. You know I'm doing business here, baby. Come on. Everything like it comes to us in the weirdest ways. You know, the common one is to just see signs in the universe, to see like synchronicities, and those are obvious like communication. But I feel that like your third eye is opening up. And that's when you really start to have the dream or the astral dreaming start to happen to like connect you with like the higher power or source, whatever you want to call it, to just like find that grounding piece that you know that everything's going to be fine. But the other thing you need to do, because you got two things, like you got journal and dream planning. So you really need to be doing some journaling and some writing. Well, obviously, I mean, what, baby?
I'm a little princess.
You are a little princess. Would you like some tubes, princess?
Yes.
Okay, then go grab it. That's exactly what's happening right now. And so it's basically like you're being awakened to the bullshit of the world, and that you can no longer, like, your soul is not letting you keep that as the status quo in your life. Like, it's really time to grow and level up. And that's why you need to be doing this energy work and healing your chakras. Oh, it's 555 right now, where I am anyways, which is a number of positive change, Emily. That's exactly the number for what you're going through right now. You just need to know that you're not crazy. You're not losing your fucking mind. Like, all of the shit that you feel is like weird and way too coincidental around you, it's not coincidences. That's genuinely the universe trying to communicate with you and get your attention. So start writing down all the signs and synchronicities and the dreams you're having, because they'll just help you. If nothing else, like, just women, I'm assuming you're a woman, or at least you have like more feminine energy. It helps you really say that, because you keep saying, yeah, that's what happens, because that's the shit that happens. And to like wake you up to realize, like, whoa, that's weird, or whoa, that's trippy. And like, legit, it's 555 right now where I am. Which is 555 is like the number of positive change that's coming into your life. So what I'm really feeling with this is like, brace yourself. I do spiritual life coaching, but I try not to make like these live things about like promoting my services, but like, I am always open to like helping guide people through their spiritual awakening. And I also have a self-care, like a published book on Amazon. It's like a healing guide journal to also just help you like do that inner work and get through. But because that's what's getting ready to happen with, and two to me, like, two, the number, like, means you're exactly where you're meant to be in life. Like, this is like, just, this is where it's beginning. So the best way to guide yourself through your healing or your spiritual awakening and journey is to just begin healing your root chakras, starting, or all your chakras, starting with the root. So the root chakra is like, for like it's how you feel grounded. Like, and when you're having a spiritual awakening, you feel like very flighty and like, oh my gosh, that was weird, that was crazy. So it's so important to stay grounded and connected to nature and the universe. And that can come from a variety of ways, but the number one easiest way to get grounded is to get outside and get active outdoors. So if I were you, yeah, I would just get outside and do some journaling and just hold on for the ride, girl, because like, it is fun. It's definitely fun in moments when you start to like recognize the magic of the universe around you. But then there's other moments where you're going to like feel like you're dying or you want to die. And honestly, that's because you are. A part of you is dying, so a new part of you can be reborn. And it's often a part of never been before, not in this lifetime, not in a past lifetime. And so it's scary as fuck, because you're like, oh, I don't know how to be, I don't know how to feel, I don't know how to act right now. And of course you don't. It's new. Think about when you start a new school or you start a new job and it's all brand new and there's a little bit of like that scared feeling, but then after a while you get comfortable and you find your stride. So just really keep yourself grounded through this process and hang on for the wild ride. Okay, that was a little bit of a long one, but like, spiritual awakenings, like, that's just scary as fuck, especially if it's your first one. Because my spiritual journey, my first spiritual awakening, I mean, I've always kind of been woke, I guess, but my first like intense one was when I was 27. And then my big one, where there was just no denying that I was meant to be on this spiritual journey, was 3 years later when I was 30. And it was like the angels were not putting up with my fucking shit. Get your shit together, bitch. It's time to make shit happen. All right, I'm going to enjoy that. Thank you so much for like helping me moderate in the comments and like calming, like doing all that. Yay, G baby G's here. She just did the praying hands, so 5. Yeah, no, girl, it's like, it is scary, but like, look, there's a whole community of people that are going through the same shit. And the reason why, I mean, I definitely have a gift for doing the tarot, but like the reason why we're all here is because we're all going through or been through a similar thing. That's not kind, Autumn. That's not good listening. Okay. You're not, that's fine. Listen, Autumn, it is your choice to make those choices, but there will not be any rewards when I'm done doing business, okay? Autumn. Y'all, parenting a 3-year-old. It's the most challenging thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I have done a lot of scary shit. But like, sometimes it takes every ounce of my body to not throw her little ass against the wall. Because they just like deliberately defy you to like test the boundaries and stuff. All right, G baby G. G baby G. If you're just joining, I guess I'll use this my commercial break to say I do not take questions. I only do general readings because I like to let God, the universe, control the narrative and not my ego. And then the other thing is I make my list in chunks of 5. So right now I'm on number 4 out of this 5. And when I get done with the current list of 5, then I scroll back up through, takes a minute. And G baby G, you still here? I saw you retracted your message. I was like, I didn't even see what it was. Sorry. Did you ask a question? I don't mean to insult anybody or make anybody feel bad with that. I just it's just my personal way of reading. You know, every reader is different. So it's like if I don't vibe with you, like, or you don't vibe with me, like I won't be offended. I get it, you know? Because sometimes what I've had is like I'll be vibing with a reader where I feel like I'm really in their collective, and then it'll just change. Like, you know, maybe I just go in a different direction or they go in a different direction or you outgrow some. So, okay, G baby G's still here. These are her cards. Yay. But yeah, so when I am done with this list of 5, right now we're on 4 out of this 5, then I go scroll through and I do like a roll call to see who requested a reading. And ooh, G baby G. Ooh. I'm lovely, G. You got to get that divine feminine out in you. Like you've been suppressing that shit because somebody told you that a woman was supposed to be a certain way and you weren't that certain way, and so you started to like retract. Sorry, that's like shit's already coming through. But you also got connect with crystals. You had 5 cards fly out for you, by the way. Spend time with animals. Connect with your womb. Oh my gosh. Okay, because this is definitely the root chakra, and these are both very grounding things to help you with healing your root chakra. Connect with fire and spend time with friends. So I almost feel that these cards came out in the order you should be doing them. And what I feel from that is like connecting with crystals and like doing crystal healing work, that's a very kind of private thing. I mean, I always have like, you know, some sort of crystal on me because what, you know, witchy weirdo doesn't. But like this to me is very much like the inner work that needs to be done. And that's like almost like the hermit card, you know. And then spending time with animals, that's when you start to step out into like nature again. But right now, I would say at least for winter for you, you need to just kind of cut yourself off from the world and stop trying to make something happen and just let things happen. And what you need to let happen right now is this healing journey that you're on. Because this just screams like healing feminine, divine feminine energy. The sexuality, you know, I feel like this with this card, you know, not to call you out or anything, because I've experienced sexual traumas, and I think it's some number like 1 in 4 women has. So the odds are that like at least another woman here has. So even if this isn't for you, it could be for somebody else. But like those are things that you have to allow yourself to work through. So you can move past them. It doesn't mean, now when you're healing sexual traumas and things, it doesn't mean that it negates what the person did. You know, all it is taking the time to look at it and recognize like that was really fucked up. That was not okay what they did. And maybe usually a lot of times what happens after is not okay. You know, like, okay, I'll tell you all this. I mean, I used to do stand-up comedy and I made jokes about it in my comedy set, but like I have literally been raped 3 times. And like I made all these, what baby? I'll have to get you a new one in a little bit. I made all these jokes about it, and that was a part of my healing journey, was like for me personally to be able to laugh at all that shit. And this doesn't even have to mean you've been raped, you know, this could just mean like, you know, a trauma. Like for some girls, moms aren't comfortable talking about periods and they like throw a book at you or like a tampon, and like you have no idea like how to just like grow and blossom into a woman. Like that's traumatizing, you know? Or like say your boobs come in and people make fun of you for that. Those are all sexual traumas for a woman. Like anything that is directed at objectifying or like turning your body into a sex object where you felt like a tinge of uncomfortability. And the way, like, you know, the angels are telling us right now, the ways to start to heal those are with crystals. Like you may think I'm a weirdo, but I used to just lay in bed and put like crystals, like amethyst, like whatever one specific one. I like orange carnelian's a good one for root chakra healing, but whichever one. Just for you know, I got a husband, but he doesn't touch. See, and that is traumatizing too. That's also like that's traumatizing as fuck. Oh my gosh, because like that makes you feel like, oh, I'm not desirable, I'm not like worthy of this. But I'm telling you, you are. And so when you start to do this inner work to heal yourself and heal those things with you, like it's not, know this, it is not your fault that he doesn't touch you. That's his own shit. But in any relationship, it takes two to tango. So there's healing work that you need to be done. And when you do this work, you will get the confidence to honestly probably kiss his ass fucking goodbye. Bye, bitch. Like Lizzo, nail done. Wait, hair flip, check my nails. You know, like get the fuck out of there because he may not want to touch you, but I swear to fucking God, there's somebody, the right person who does, you know? So it's just like about finding that inner confidence. And that's why you just really need to go inner, like for a while. There's a lot of healing work to be done. And you know what I bet you'll find is a lot of them have experienced similar things. Because sometimes, you know, we don't all have a best friend that we feel comfortable enough like talking about shit like this to. You know, I'm lucky I've got like, I'd say probably maybe 2 friends that I would consider friends where I would like call with anything. But even then, there's some stuff where you almost feel like you'd rather keep it to yourself. Me personally, my whatever is I'd rather tell strangers, you know, like because like strangers, in my opinion, have been less likely to judge me, or at least in my experience, strangers judge me less than people that know me because like they don't have like, you know, it's a very subjective opinion versus like objective. Like there's no agenda when a stranger's judging you. And then lastly, I just feel that this is the sexual fire that's going to come back into your life once you've done this healing work. So all it is being brave enough to like do that inner work, you know, to look at yourself and realize like, okay, yeah, my husband's that way, but what's my shit? You know, because you can't, well, I said she just wouldn't look at me, nothing happened. But this is the thing. Don't be dipping your pool in somebody else's jacuzzi when you're still married, because that third party shit, been there, done that too. I had an affair with a married woman for 3 years. Yes, I said woman. I date men, women. I identify as pansexual. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm attracted to souls, not gender. So anyways, GG baby G, whew, you got to heal that root chakra, honey. I love you to death. Like, I just hope you can feel the love coming from me right now, because there's just a lot of like healing that needs to be done. But you can do it, you know. I show people, you know, I use tarot as a tool. That's how I healed myself. And like now I just want to help guide others to do the same. Everything you need is already within you, you know. Like there are these tools, but we don't need them. They just help us, okay? They like speed up the process almost, make it a little easier. So, okay, now Marsh D. I hope that helped you, baby G. Love you so much. Marsh D, is Marsh D still here? If you're just joining, I'm on the last person from this set of 5 in the list. What I do is I go in groups of 5. So after, if Marsh D isn't here, then I will scroll back up and see who asked for a reading, and I write all the names down, and then I just start going down the list. And then if you guys can help me out. Thank you, Noemi. Oh, I like, it bothers me when I don't know how to say somebody's name. I feel so bad. But Larissa, you missed your reading time. You were on the list like 10 people ago, and I had to skip over you. So now you have to, unfortunately, like just get back in line. So if Marsh D, last call for Marsh D, and if Marsh D isn't here, Oh, Noemi? I had a friend from Hawaii. I'm assuming that because you said Mahalo, I'm assuming that's maybe you're from there. But her name was like Noemi, or maybe it was Noami. Yeah, I think her name was Noami, but it was spelled different. So that's why I was like, oh, I don't know. Was I on the list? No, C Baby 3, I haven't seen you on the list yet. Okay, so Marsh D is done. Okay, so give me a minute because now I'm going to scroll up back again and start making a new list. Okay, C Baby 3, you'll probably be in this next list because I see your first request, but I'm scrolling up more. It's been a while. Okay, I gotta go find where like the last person left off is. Maybe I should watch other, if you heard me say I haven't really seen many other, I mean, I know obviously they exist, but I haven't personally watched many other tarot readers, so I just don't know how they even navigate having such a big list. Okay, wait. That's the hardest part. Okay. All right. So I found where we left off there. So where was there? G, baby, G. Okay. So if Am is still here, I'll write all the names and then I'll come back and talk to you guys. Priestess. Also, just to be clear, like you have to specifically ask for a reading. Like I love people saying just hi and hello, but if you want a reading, you have to say it because I would never want to read somebody without their permission. So I'm very particular about that. Okay.
Mommy, I washed my hands.
Good job, baby. I'm so proud of you. What a good listener. High five. Yeah, I knew you could do it. Did you turn the water off?
Yes.
Okay, good job, baby. Okay, Georgia Peach. There's a lot of people this round, but I also have a feeling that a lot of them might not be in here anymore, so we'll see. Oh, I didn't even see. Okay, Julia.
Where's my cards?
Your cards are in LA, baby. We didn't bring them. They're with Daddy.
I wanted.
She has her own little spirit animal cards.
I wanted to color.
You want to color?
Yeah.
Okay, well, your markers are over there. Mommy will be done soon, and then she'll come play with you again, okay? Are you hungry? Do you need a fruit stick?
Yeah.
Okay, go sit at the table. I'll be there just a minute. Join the list. Sorry, guys. There were just a lot of people that came in. See, baby 3. Oh, shit. See, baby 3. Butterfly A. I don't normally make the list this long, but I just have a feeling that okay, baby, just a minute. Bring it over. I just feel like there has to be a better way to do this where I could make a list. Maybe I'll make a Google phone number where people can just text me and then that'll be my list in that order. Because I love everybody chatting. This is obviously how I communicate with you, but then it's hard to see who is specifically asking for a reading and who is just saying hi or Daphne. Okay, so wow, guys, lots of y'all. But let's see. Okay. Okay, baby, just a minute. Subliminal. That's true. 1 minute, baby. When I'm done writing my list, I'll go get you a snack. I think I am just going to have to keep doing this when she's after she's already in bed. So it'll be a little later. But I thought I'd try it once and see. Okay. So I don't think I'm even done yet, but just for, if you guys could help me out in the future, or even now, like if you feel like you were supposed to not necessarily be before somebody, because I don't really want to get that. Oh, Vanita, thanks for subscribing. I don't want to get that like catty and petty, but at least like if I don't say your name and you feel like you were meant to be on here, then let me know. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, so Larissa, you're like far down now. I feel bad because you were here at the beginning, but I just have to keep it fair. Like, did that. Okay. Maybe. I feel like, oh yeah, you're way up there. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, Noe Mimey? Noe Mimey? No a Mimey. Noe Mimey. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. Sorry, girl. Okay. Hello, Rashu. Welcome to my channel. You're new here. I'm new here too. So welcome. I on the list. Am, you are on the list. You're the top of the list for next. If you're still here, do the way you do. It's fantastic. Hi, Queen Bean. Wow, this is crazy, guys. I'm so excited to like have so many. So I might have to close the list after this because I'm only planning on being here another hour, depending on how many people are like still here. But okay. Okay, wait, okay, I did that. I feel like I get almost to the bottom and then it keeps scrolling back up to the top. Okay, Jenny. Rashu, did you want a reading? I'm putting you down. I mean, you'd be far down anyways, but you didn't specifically. Gabriella, let me see. Yeah, Gabriella, you're on here, but you're just like towards the bottom. Sorry, guys, I'm almost done. Okay, hey, I would like this guy. Confused on the list. Queen Libra. Yeah, everybody who has said it at this point, even if it takes me like, I'm just gonna have to maybe do a little shorter readings, but okay, no a, oh, I see what you're doing. No a me. No Amy. Yeah, no Amy. Okay. I think I got it. No Amy. Thank you. Did you add me? Candy Dog, Laura. Okay, so I'm almost done writing the new list. I'm assuming a lot of these people aren't still here, but who knows at this point. Did you have any? How many people do? Queen Bee, I'll tell you that in just a minute. I'll tell everyone their number and if they're on the list. I'm almost there. Hi.
Mommy,
Jennifer loves me. At the bottom. Okay, kids. So this will be the last list after all this. So anybody who comes in new, you can tell them like, hey, hang out. Maybe something will be good for you. But yeah, it is intense. Honestly, I didn't know. Okay, baby. 1 sec. I got to get my child a fruit stick. Here. Okay, and then I'll come back. Hold on. Next time, I'm just going to throw a bunch of snacks at her at the beginning. All right, we got fruit sticks, goldfish. Well, actually, next time, I'm not going to even do it when she's awake. I'll wait till she's in bed again. Okay. Yeah, but that's for good listening, okay? Okay, do good listening. All right, kids, I'm almost coming back. Sorry, I'm opening a juice box. And I promise, next time I do this, I'll make sure she's in bed. I thought, for whatever reason, maybe she'd be tame enough for me to really get this done. Okay, so, oh wait, okay. Okay. This is, okay. All right. Okay. Just because I had to get up for a minute and already a couple new people came and asked to be on the list, I'm adding you, but Okay. Hi. Yes, Bossy Ben, you're on here. Snacks are extremely vital. Yes, they are. Okay, so I'm only going to do this once because there's so many people and I just want to start getting through everybody. So number 1 is Am. Number 2 is the High Priestess. Number 3 is Jennifer Saichiro. Number 4 is Noemi, is C Baby 3. Butterfly A is 8. Kimmy Roberts is 9. Daphne is 10. Adriana R is 11. Subliminal S Drift is 12. Bossy Ben 13. Vanita Jean 14. Gabriella 15. Larissa 16. Queen Bean 17. Just plain Jenny, I don't want to say plain Jenny, but Jenny with no last name, 18. 19, Rashu. 20, Queen Libra. 21, Candy Doll Goddess Laura. 22, Sarah Akash. And 23, Nyla Sally. So no matter what, this is the finalist. I'd like to thank the Academy. Yes, right. Thank you. Okay. So we have 23 people on the list, and I was honestly only planning on going for 45 more minutes. But 1, maybe some of the people aren't here anymore, and 2, I was doing longer readings earlier, but okay. So we'll just get going on this. Everybody, and please help me out and tell anybody who comes in now, the list is closed. The list is closed. If I did not already call your name out, I'm sorry, I have to close the list. But please subscribe and turn on your notifications because I do this every Thursday. So, okay, Am is Am. And when I call your name, I'm going to call, because we have such a big list, I'll call the name like twice and give you, like a few seconds to chime in. But if you do not chime in, then I got to skip you, okay? Because, I understand that people got shit to do. I got shit to do. Thanks, Noe. I swear, I'm going to fuck it up every time, Noemi. But you know what? I'll remember you. So that's cool. Okay, so Am is here. All right, let's get going, kids. Mama's ready. Okay. Yes, Am. Sorry, I hadn't looked up there and seen. Ooh. Okay. Interesting that I pulled this deck up with you. Okay, everybody gets 3 cards, but I can't do bonus cards. I have to just keep it to 3 because we've got so many people. Okay, so Am, you got fear, a consciousness of lack, and the loving man. So this is a very obvious reading to me. It's if there's not the love in your life, and it's so funny how many love readings are coming up with Valentine's Day being tomorrow, but if you're it's your own fear that the perfect person for you doesn't exist. But even that idea of the word perfect is just what is that? They don't have to be perfect for everybody. They just have to be perfect for you. And sometimes you meet people and your souls, they just click, and that's magic. But you have to believe, Am, that person is there. And a great way to just really focus on that, like I tell everybody, is just start by loving yourself and knowing, because it's coming. I mean, you got that loving man card. Okay, I'm sorry. That's we're really whipping through these kids because, but yeah, Am, you just that. It's your own fear that's holding you back from that loving partner that you desire. But the universe just gave the cards to confirm. Just spend a little more time loving yourself and they'll come when you're ready. You just ain't ready yet, but that's okay. We all have this feeling, or, society makes us think that, what? Not yet, when I'm done. We all have this, society makes us think that if we don't have somebody, we're not whole, but there's so many other things to focus on in life. The High Priestess, are you still here? I don't think the High Priestess is still here, but we'll see. She was a while ago. High Priestess, going once. High Priestess going twice. High Priestess going 3 times. Thanks, girl. I appreciate that. Okay, no High Priestess. So Jennifer Sietshiro, or Sietshiro. Jennifer Sietshiro. Jennifer Sietshiro going once. Jennifer Sietshiro going twice. Jennifer Sietshiro going 3 times. Okay, we're zipping right through them, kids. Oh, Noemi, it's your turn. Yay. She's been here a while. But so is Am. Am and Noemi, props to both of you because you waited. Yeah, except we don't see Jennifer in here, so it's Noemi's turn. Oh, we don't know where she went. And that's why, I feel bad when people, because they think, oh, maybe I'll pop back in. But you never know, because I don't, you don't know how long each reading will take. Jeez, I feel like I spent more time shuffling this time than I did on the readings. But sometimes that's the thing. Sometimes, when the angels give me really clear cards, it's you don't need a 15, 20-minute reading. I mean, I could definitely talk to people longer about their stuff. But, honestly, part of why I'm doing these, one, I want to give back. That's I want to, if somebody just needs some quick confirmation, yeah, they absolutely do. I'm happy to do that. But another reason why I do that or do this is in hopes that, if you enjoy a reading from me, you'll at least subscribe. But hopefully maybe even buy a longer reading sometime, on my Etsy store, a personal reading. Because you can, there's the benefits, the longer the reading, the more in depth you'll get. But even sometimes, I have clients, they'll buy a 30-minute reading, and I know we covered everything in 15 minutes. So Naomi, just because commitment, the sacred temple, fear, oh my gosh, this is, and professional assistance. So your issue, a lot of people in my collective right now, is that you're not believing in yourself enough to kind of start your own business. No, it's nothing to be worried by. This is actually the sacred temple now, okay? So this card says to me that you have a spiritual gift or a creative talent that you don't believe that you could live an abundant life with, but that's the fear. That's just your mindset that's holding you back. I do believe that you have to commit to this. You have to, say you have a 9 to 5, you got to quit that shit. I used this analogy in my last live, I think last week, but if you've seen the show Shark Tank, they go in and they have they say that if you're not going to commit to yourself full time, why would I give you my money to do that? You just really have to believe in yourself to break away from the status quo. Because look at this light at the end of the tunnel. Everything you want in life is on the other side of these fears, okay? So you just really have to be brave enough to let go. And when the timing is right, God, the universe, is going to bring the people in front of you that you need to help flourish in your career. But you have to take those first steps, those steps first before you walk into the Shark Tank. You can't walk into the Shark Tank with an idea. You have to have a business already budding or building, They don't want just an idea. They pay people to do that. Okay, Naomi, sorry that was speedy, but it was very clear, and I hope you found it helpful. Next is Julia Savita. Julia Savita. Julia Savita. No. Julia Savita going once. Julia Savita going twice. Julia Savita going 3 times. Naomi, don't be sad, girl. It's all going to be okay. You just have to be brave and take a leap. Georgia Peach. Naomi, if you do, I mean, I know not everyone currently has the finances to buy personal readings, and that's why I like doing these mini free ones. But I do suggest, if you feel like you need more guidance, it's an investment in yourself to get a little reading. There was a period in my life, 3 months, where I budgeted it in. There were 3 months in a row. Okay, Georgia Peach, perfect. Georgia Peach. one of my best friends, she is originally from Georgia. She's a little Georgia peach. I'm originally from Florida, but I lived in LA the last 10 years. And I'm glad you enjoyed it, Naomi. That makes my heart so happy. You know, it is kind of selfish why I do this, because like this is what brings me joy. This is like, you know, where I find passion is like just helping guide people to like know that it's all going to be okay. We need to all stop taking life too seriously. Okay, Georgia Peach, you got abundance planning, clear your energy field, and health checkup. Okay, so what I'm feeling with this is you're, Georgia Peach, you're blocking your abundance because you've got a lot of toxic people and relationships in your life. And you can't keep people in your life like on a back burner or on the side stove. Like you have to just sometimes cut that shit out, especially to like focus on your healing journey and to take care of yourself. You're not going to be able to get your own shit in line if you're so worried about everybody else's drama, everybody else's problems. You need to know that it's okay for you to say no and learn how to create those healthy boundaries that say like, I'm taking care of me right now. I don't have time to take care of you. Because yeah, you're just holding yourself back from all of the abundance. You know, this could be financial, but I'm really just feeling it's like emotional, you know, like you're just emotionally drained from all the toxic bitches running around up in your life. But it's honestly, it's your own fault. Like it's always our own faults when that happens because we're not creating the healthy boundaries. So get on those healthy boundaries, Georgia Peach, get that shit out of your life and things start to fall in line back together. Can I help you with something, child? Okay, Georgia Peach. I'm sorry they're quick tonight, guys, but I just really was not expecting this like big flow. It was my fault. I was taking way too long with the first ones, but because they're not always going to be long. But you're welcome, Georgia Peach. Bubba, you cannot come up here. I'm doing business. Okay, C baby 3. You still in here? C baby 3. C baby 3. Hey, if you go back over there you could go over there and do your necklaces. If you do your necklaces, I'll let you choose a bonus prize out of the box tonight. Yay. But you got to let mommy finish business. C baby 3 going once. Oh, okay, perfect. C baby 3. C baby 3. C baby 3. That's the attitude I like to hear, Naomi. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. If I had more time, I could have written down the phonetic of it when you gave it to me, but Naomi. I think it is Naomi. I'm just getting in my head about it now. I probably had it right, and then I just fuck it up. Okay, C baby 3. Here we go. What you got, baby Jesus? What you got, angels? Give us some good stuff. Valentine's Day Eve. We're getting wild, kids. We're really getting wild here. It's not really. It's very tame. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. So subliminal S-drift. This is not my house. If you're new to my channel, I actually travel full time, and right now I'm house sitting. So that is the beauty. Like we're from LA, but we're in Canada right now for 5.5 months. But before that, we were in Chicago and we were in Mexico 2 months. And in May, we're going to Florida. And then after that, we're heading over to Europe. So we just go where the wind takes us. I like to travel, so that's what we do. Okay, C baby 3. Ooh, you got pleasure. Look at that masturbating root chakra. Look at all that. That's some healing shit. Chanting and take a walk. Good job, baby. You got to do them all, though, and you got to let mommy do business. Okay, let me look at these because my little babe was chiming in when the message was coming through. Yes, all of them. All the beads on all of them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely is some root chakra. I mean, this card, like, literally what I would say is, like, you need to masturbate more. Like, you generally do. You need to reconnect, like, with your root chakra, because even see the spiral, you know, going up through here when she's doing the chanting and stuff, like that's just really going to help open your third eye. I personally love masturbating. And one of the reasons is it is such a good tool for manifestation. Like there have been times in my life where I didn't have somebody to necessarily like masturbate to. Like I couldn't really think of anybody that would like get me off. But you know what gets me off? My dreams and my goals. So like I like masturbate to the idea of literally having like 2 million YouTube subscribers. And I know it's going to happen someday, but that's my current, that's what rocks my socks. So it's like, you don't have to always have somebody, oh, okay, well, good. Maybe a little more then. But also take a walk, maybe that's it. You're doing too much masturbating, C baby 3. You gotta get out there. They did, Jenny. I didn't even know. I mean, a single mom. I hadn't had sex in like 2 years for a while. But okay, so yeah, maybe C baby 3. Maybe it's the balance of getting outside and masturbating. You can't live in this sex cave either, because we do all want to find somebody to like, help ground us and be in union with. So C baby 3, I feel like because most of these are like Valentine vibey loves, I think you just really need to plan like a night alone, light a candle. Maybe that's what it is. Make like more of like, a whole thing about it. Like don't just masturbate just to like have an orgasm. Like you have to enjoy the process. Like it's like making love to yourself. I'm going to be making a video about that on my channel. So if you want to subscribe, then you'll know when that comes out. But that's like this whole thing in itself. But I'm going to give everyone the details of that. Okay, C baby 3, I hope you enjoyed that. Is Butterfly A still here? You're welcome, love. Butterfly A, masturbate. Well, I think you even still spelt it wrong when you corrected it, Candy Doll Goddess. But the thing was, okay, so I'm going to toast. Yeah, whatever gets you off, We all got it. Like, I like kinky shit. I like weird shit. I'm into that like daddy baby girl BDSM shit. So, and I'm not shy about it either. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm so comfortable in my body and my own skin. I know who I am. I don't care about like being judged by people. You can think like, and that is what true power, confidence, and like freedom is really not caring what people think about you. Butterfly A, going once. Butterfly A, butterfly A. Butterfly A. Yes. Oh, is that how they did it? Oh, I say it the whole time. Like literally, I'm like masturbating to the image of my subscriber count saying 2 million. Like the whole time, that's what gets me off, I don't care. I don't have anybody like else to think about. And honestly, even when I do have somebody else to think about it, I still do it. And sometimes my dreams still turn me on more than somebody else. Okay, well, Butterfly A, I'm assuming, is gone. Is Kimmy Roberts still here? Kimmy Roberts. Kimmy Roberts. Kimmy Roberts. Because when you climb at 6, yeah, absolutely. I do agree with that. Because that's how I got my child. Literally, I manifested my child when, like, I'll never forget. I know exactly when she got pregnant, exactly what we were doing. I was having sex with her dad. And for whatever reason, in the moment, it turned me on, even though like I'd only been with him for 2 months. And in the moment it turned me on. I was like thinking in my head, put a baby in me, put a baby in me, put a baby in me. And what do you fucking know? 9 months later, I got my best, beautiful child. So yeah, I won't ever do that one again unless I like am really positive that's what I want. But that was just like, that was my intuition talking, man. Kimmy Roberts, last chance to claim your reading. Otherwise, we're moving on. Okay. Kimmy Roberts. Is Daphne still here? Daphne. We're zipping through these, kids. Hi, Blue Angel. Welcome back. I'm so sorry, hon, but the list is closed for tonight. I've already got like 12 more. Okay, go find them because you had them earlier. They're over on the table over there. Oh, Daphne. So I don't take specific questions. I just do general readings if that's okay. If you don't want one, you can tell me now. But I like to let God tell me what to talk about instead of like, our egos like to control things. And so what number are we on? We are on number 10 of 23. But also like a lot of people have left. So, okay, here, this is Daphne's turn. But yeah, so Daphne's number 10. And then I have a list up to 23, and I'm going to get through everybody. I'm just going a little quicker because it's my own fault. I get too chatty. The problem is I do love doing this so much, and I really wish I could talk to you all for like 45 minutes. Well, I could if you book personal readings, but I also understand not everyone's in a financial position to be able to do that. So that's why I like to do the free ones. Okay, Daphne, you got Protect Your Dreams, Magical Getaway, and Lost and Found. Okay, I feel with this, Daphne, is that you are very much like being torn between two things. Almost like your dreams of what you want. This has been a common theme actually tonight. And like what society, what your family, what, a significant other, like what your friends are like telling you should do versus what you should be doing that you know in your heart. And that's why you got Protect Your Dreams, because sometimes our dreams aren't to be shared with everybody, because there are people that, as much as you're like wishing and working towards something to happen, there can be other people around you that they're just like literally casting spells, like that's what words are, like saying things like, oh, that won't happen for her. And if they say that shit out loud to you, it can get in your mind and then you start to believe it, So if there's like a specific goal or a dream that you want, you don't have to tell everybody. You just have to tell God, the universe, your journal, or like we were just talking about your masturbation ceremony, but it's not always going to be for everybody. Okay. So just like protect your shit, keep it close to home. But yeah, you definitely are meant to go for this. Like, this is your time. Like, this fairy, these like wings are like ready to take off. They're lit up and on. I mean, they're not on fire. They actually look pretty cool. But like, you just need to know, Daphne, that you are meant to move in this direction that you want to go, regardless of what everyone around you is saying. So I hope you found that useful. Love you bunches. Sorry that you had to wait so long. But okay, Adriana R. Is Adriana R still here? Oh, wait, I think she is. Yeah, because Adriana, you had just asked what number we were on. I think you must have written down your number. Smarty to ask. Adriana, okay, here she is. Yes, no. Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to just get one card out of this deck for you. Okay, we're on Adriana R, number 11. Adriana R, number 11. I know. Yeah, I can't do this anymore when my kid's awake. It was a nice try, but I'm going to have to wait till she's asleep normally because I feel bad. I feel bad. My baby just having to do good listening. Yeah. Are you going to decorate a cupcake when mommy's done?
Yeah.
Okay. You already had a cupcake. Gabriella, you are number 15, and I'm currently on 11. Oh, okay, 3 came out. This was your deck. Okay, Adriana R, you got Moon Energy, Music, and Believe in Magic. So what I feel like this for you is, Adriana, you are very heavily moved and like ruled by the moon. And you need to be taking the time to honor the moon in the different phases, like waning, waxing, full, and new, because that'll be the most heightened time for your manifestations and things to come true. But also music, be very careful of the music that you're listening to, Adriana, because like I love trap music and sometimes I'll listen to it, but honestly, it's not something I can listen to every day because like a lot of the lyrics don't align with like my personal goals. I am very particular about the music that I put into my realm. The same with TV shows. If you're watching drama shows all the time, what do you think you're going to have more of in your life? More drama, because what happens when Butterfly A, you did miss yours. I'm so sorry. What happens when we are listening to those things is they start to take into our subconscious, and then that starts, like, we create that in our reality. So Adriana R, you just really need to for sure be doing moon ceremonies. I don't even know if you know what a moon ceremony might be. I have a video on my YouTube channel where you can literally watch me. Like, I went live one time and I was doing, like, I think I was a full moon ceremony or something. But they can be as simple or as elaborate as you want them to be. It's really just like about honoring the moon. And that's a really good way to help you create a self-care routine too, because at least 4 times a month, you're doing something for you where you sit down and like meditate and have time with God and the universe to like help you get clear about your shit. But just be very careful about the noise, the music, and things that you're allowing into your life. Okay, Adriana, sorry they're quick and speedy. Next is subliminal S drift. I'm pretty sure you're still here because you've been chatty. You should do after dark sex 18 listeners. I do those. But sometimes I even do them during the day. Like I put 18 and up on them. You're welcome, Adriana. I love you. Okay, subliminal. I do those, and I have that deck out tonight because I thought with Valentine's Day I might have been led to pull more from that deck, but it just hasn't happened yet. So I don't have all my decks here because a lot of them are still in Los Angeles, but I've been buying new ones as we've been traveling. So I only have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 8 decks here that I'm working with. Because you got to remember, I'm packing up a suitcase like, sometimes every 3 days. Just depends on what our travel plans are. So I'm sure eventually I'll have a whole suitcase that's just tarot decks because that just seems to be where it's heading. But yeah, I put them all out because I want, like, any deck I have right now, I have out because, like I said, I like to let God tell me. So I just let my intuition lead me to what I want to do, or what they want me to do, rather. God and the angels. No, I don't know why. Interesting. I have not, every other reading tonight, I've been felt like just doing oracle cards. But for you, S-drift, subliminal S-drift, is that how you say it? Subliminal S-drift, yeah. I feel pulled to do the vice versa. So we'll see which card comes out of this deck. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so spend time with animals, energy work, and the hermit. Well, this is all very, very clear, subliminal S-drift. You need to disconnect from reality, so to say. You really need to go within and work on like healing your chakra centers. And you have like a deep connection with the animals. So I would focus on helping them heal you. Like sometimes just petting an animal can be meditative and healing. So that's what you need to do. But like this is very clearly you needing to shine the light on the darkness in your life, because this is the vice versa tarot deck. So if it was like this, to me, that would mean you were like ready to embark on the world again, because you see how he's like got the mountains in front of him. But because his lantern is like shining down on this like egg, is that a snake around that? Yeah, there's like a snake. Like it's like your darkness is like locking and blocking your light. So a couple of ways to like, help you heal your chakras is just like, to spend time with the animals. I know it sounds silly sometimes, but it really is just those things from nature, those gifts from God that help ground us back into reality. But subliminal S-drift, you have a lot of healing work to do. I'm also feeling that you need to be single for like at least a year. Like you can't be bouncing around to people and like having all of these like little kind of things going on. You really need to go within right now. So oh, thanks, Jenny. It is pretty great. I love my life, but like I worked really hard to create this life, I used to like try to be humble and be like, oh, like God did it all. But no, I worked with God. It's because I did my work that I was able to create this life for myself. I understand. Thanks a lot. Oh, you're welcome, subliminal. Just, that's all it is like, I tell my clients, like, I won't read somebody more than once a month, because you have to give time for, like, you have to let time pass so things can change. And also you need time to do the work. Like, you're not going to heal all your shit in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's a saying for a reason. Okay. Is Bossy Ben still here? Bossy Ben, calling Bossy Ben. I know he was here for a while. Or she, who knows. But, people dip out and then they try to pop back in and get the reading, which is fine. Okay, Bossy Ben's here. Good. Yay. I totally like get that, but at the same time, you can't like pop out and expect like to have your spot still there when everyone else is like patiently waiting in line. Okay, so Bossy Ben. Okay, well, I wasn't really doing more than 3 for people, but you had 4 pull out. Ooh, interesting. Bossy Ben. You got alone time, beauty ritual, sex. Look how hot that card is. Like a hand on an ass. Yes, bitch. And sing. So what I'm feeling like this, I mean, it's not as clear as the masturbation card somebody got earlier. But this is definitely you needing to go within and take care of yourself and focus on you. I mean, look at this chick. She's like doing like the dancing like nobody's watching thing, like singing into a hairbrush, you know? And this one like painting her nails and like just how you straight up got alone time, you know? And sex, this is clearly sex with yourself, like feeling your own body, getting comfortable with your own skin, bossy Ben Ben. Like you don't need to think that you need like a dick and a pussy or a pussy and a pussy and a dick and a pussy and, you know, whatever. Like it's not always about that. Like there's so much more to sex and like self-care and learning to connect yourself on those deeper levels. So then, cause like, if you don't know how to fuck yourself, how can you fuck somebody else? You know, like very few people, like nobody's really, oh yeah, we're all still healing. Like if you're alive, there's healing work to be done. I tell people like, even though I can do this shit, like I've done a lot of healing work, but there's still more to learn and grow. That's what the human experience is. So anyways, like if you don't know how to fuck yourself, you can't fuck somebody else. Like you have to get comfortable in your own skin and your own body on those levels. Like nobody is really taught how to have sex. Like the problem is a lot of men think they're taught because they watched a lot of porn. But I can tell you, I have porn stars that are close friends of mine. One of them actually she took me on tour with her one summer when she was like doing her stripper tour at all the different strip clubs. And like porn star sex is not real sex. Okay. So if you want to know about a woman's body, ask a woman because every woman's body is different. If you want to know about a man's body, I mean, there are a lot more similarities there, but ask them, you know? But a lot of times the reason why we don't feel comfortable enough to ask, we just want to assume is one, because that's the ego. We think like, oh man, anytime somebody tells me like, oh, I'm a good lay or whatever, you're probably the worst fucking lay because you might have been a good lay for one person, but that doesn't mean you're going to be for everybody. So bossy Ben Ben, you just need to literally go fuck yourself. I mean that in the sweetest, kindest way possible, but like just really get back in touch with your sexuality and slow it down, you know? Okay, is Vanita Jean, you're still here. It's your turn. Yay, Vanita Jean. Moving right along, kids. Okay. Yeah, the list is closed for anybody new who might come in. I've already been going an hour and 45 minutes, and there's still 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 people left. So I'm like speeding through. You're welcome, Ben, or Bossy Ben Ben. Vanita Jean. Oh, did you notice she's being quiet? So I don't want to say anything. And it's just like, good job, babe. Wow, you need to put more beads on there. Maybe like 20 beads. You know about 20 beads?
But I didn't do it.
You didn't do it? Oh. Oh, Nyla. I'm so happy you're waiting, Nyla, because I added you as a bonus because I technically had already cut off the list. Okay, good job, baby. You did perfect. Okay. Vanita. Oh, interesting. Second time tonight. Chanting, meditate, and be still. Girl, this is all screaming. Like, look within. You know, it's almost like you feel like when nothing's happening in your life, you get anxious. But hey, not okay. You're going to fall down and crack your head. That's not okay. Please sit down. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I'll put them on when I'm done with business. Okay, thank you. You really just need to quiet your mind and stop like thinking that things have to be in motion for them to be changing or developing or growing. Like literally you could meditate like traditional, but if you're not into that, a lot of things can be meditative. Like riding a bike can be meditative, dancing can be meditative, singing, just anything. No, Bubba, you can't. I'm almost done, baby. I promise. Are you going to do a cupcake? Okay, when I'm done with this reading, I'll get you a cupcake to decorate. But yeah, you just have to, you really need to like get quiet and be still, Vanita. It's just time to slow things down and look within. Yes, exactly, Jenny. But Yeah, I mean, that's a very clear reading. I mean, this deck has a variety of cards in it, and you got probably the 3 most meditative ones. You know, it's just like slow your roll, relax, breathe. Oh, good, Rashu. Thank you for waiting. So I hope that's helpful. I'm sure it's not what you wanted to hear because like you want action, like I feel it. But like you gotta, sometimes that's the opposite of what we need. And I get that way too sometimes when things aren't moving. I feel like, oh my gosh. Number 15, Gabriella. Gabriella, if she's still here. Buffering. Oh, it doesn't say buffering on my end. But Gabriella, number 15. You're welcome, Vanita.
Vanita.
Okay, last chance for Gabriella. Oh, good. Okay, thank goodness. Because I always feel bad when I'm like, oh, last chance. Get ready to move on. Okay, Gabriella. Thank you guys. Honestly, I love you all so much. This like fills my heart up that you guys are willing to like wait and let me like share my gift with you and exchange energy. But this is why, I mean, I tried to do it earlier because like doing this many readings in a row really is so draining. Like when I do readings, like my ass is sweating the whole time. Like I just like, I'm a sweaty bitch in general, but like especially when I'm channeling spirit, like, and I just like, I feel drained, you know? Okay, Gabriella. Okay. Oh, interesting. Use your hands, Gabriella. So funny because we've been talking a lot about masturbating today. Tree wisdom and hope. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this right away is that you're having a lot of anxiety right now. Oh, sorry, Gabriella. It didn't say it was buffering on my end, but a couple of people said that. Okay, so use your hands, hope, and tree wisdom. What I'm really feeling is you need to get outside and do something almost arts. And look how she's like, you know, doing clay and pottery. And then like you also got tree wisdom. Like, you know, you need to like get back to, hey, come on. Baba. You need to get back to basics, like in nature, you know, like when we were a kid and in school, they make you do that thing where you like pick a pine cone off the ground, you put peanut butter on it and put seeds on it. And you know, you just like create something out of nothing or like something very simple. I feel like that will help reground you to regain this hope. You know, look how beautiful this card is with the rainbow and the dove flying. And she's just like looking out there and it's like, you just need to calm down, you know, like, but the way that will help you calm down is reconnecting with nature through like doing it, like, you know, it doesn't even have to be like you're doing it outside, but seriously, I would go out and seriously, maybe do what I said, get the pine cone, put the peanut butter on it, make yourself a little bird feeder. You put the bird seeds on after you put the peanut butter, hang it out your window, and then you can watch all the birds come because you just need to reconnect to nature to ground yourself because you're too much in your head right now. Okay. Again, I'm sorry they're quick, kids, but I'm exhausted, and I normally only say like I'll do it for 2 hours, but we just had one wave there where there were like a lot of names, and I feel bad if people like, you know, chime in. So anyways, Larissa, are you still here? Love you, Gabriella. I hope that is helpful for you. You're welcome. You didn't forget about self-impressed and work on myself first because it's so true. You have to take care of you. But that's like what I teach is like self-care. But it doesn't even mean that I'm like perfect at it. You know, I'm a single mom. So that she takes a lot of me, but that's why I got to remember to fill my cup. Larissa, number 16. If you're not here, we're moving to Queen Bean. She's ready and raring to go. Larissa. Star Travels, you were on the list like 20 names ago, and now the list is cut off. You were on the list, and I had to pass by you. You were like the 6th person. Sorry, Star Travels. Turn on your notifications, and then next time, all I can tell you is like, you know, I know, I'm sorry, it sucks. But it's just not fair to the people that like wait around patiently and like, you know, are being active and stuff, and then like I gotta pass over people, so I'm so sorry. But I do it every Thursday, but it's always a different time. So that's why I say turn on notifications because I'm sure you'll catch it at some point. Okay, Larissa's not here. So Queen Bean, you're up. I know you've been ready and waiting. Let's get her done. Okay, what do we got for Queen Bean? I love that your name is Queen Bean. Well, first of all, my sweatshirt tonight says Queen, but also my cousin, I nicknamed her Bean. Well, I think my mom did it, but then I'm the only one that still calls her that because my mom died when I was 18. So, Cinnamon Toast, so sorry, but the list is actually closed tonight. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 7 or 8 more left, and then I'm done because I've already been on for almost 2 hours. So I'm already going to be going over my personal allotment for what I allot for this. Can you guys see my child in the background there? Yeah, no, honestly, my mom dying was the most tragic and the greatest thing that ever could have happened to me because it turned me into this strong, badass motherfucker that I am now, you know? If I wouldn't have gone through that at that point in life and like made it to the other side, I wouldn't be this cool. I mean, at least I think I am, but okay, so Queen Bean, make a vision board. Oh, you got the masturbating card. Second time tonight. And inspiration. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what we were talking about. So this is what I was saying is exactly what you need to do. Queen Bean, if there's something you're trying to manifest, you're going to do it by playing with yourself. You know, you literally just have to that's all you got to do. Like you're going to take the inspiration from your vision board of something you want and really focus on it when you're masturbating. And I swear that'll be the confirmation you need that you're on the right path and that your shit is all in alignment. Seriously, take something. It doesn't matter how small or big it is. What is going on? But yeah, you just really need to is there a non-sexual way to do this? There's a lot of non-sexual ways to manifest. Actually, the majority of them are. And I feel like the fact that you're asked, not to call you out or anything, but I feel like the fact that you're asking is because you're obviously, that's something you're not comfortable with. And so I think there's a sign from the universe. I mean, especially since you got this card, the universe is trying to get you to reconnect with your sexuality and understand that could be what's holding you back from all of your dreams. I know that I don't know how long you've been in the chat, but earlier we were talking about sexual traumas and things. And I know that for a lot of women, sex and talking about it can be an uncomfortable subject. But part of balancing the divine masculine energy within you and the divine feminine energy in with you is you have to have both parts of those, you know? And it is so much of who we are is about sexuality. Sex is one of the most natural things we do. I mean, look at animals. They know how to do it. You know, nobody has to teach them. Larissa, you missed yourself again. You just missed yourself. I'm so sorry, girl. But Heat Journey, the list is closed. I'm sorry. But yeah, Queen Bean, I mean, obviously that wasn't what you want to hear, and I'm really sorry for that, but that's what the angels and God want to tell you, is that maybe it's just time to look at why you're not so comfortable with that. But yeah, you can manifest things a million ways, but that's why I think it's very specific that that's how God wants you to do it. You know, God wants to show you that it's okay. It's not dirty. It's not wrong. I was raised Southern Baptist, and I was taught sex is taboo. You don't talk about it. You don't it's it should only be to make a baby. It's not supposed to be for pleasure. That's just some bullshit the man's been feeding us. We're allowed to enjoy sex. In fact, we should. It's one of the most beautiful ways to connect with a partner. But okay, Queen Bean. Is Jenny? Oh, Jenny. I know Jenny's here. Oh, and thank you for saying that about my mom. But honestly, it's it all is what it is. I'm not sexually active. Yeah, but you, Queen Bean, you don't have to be I mean, I understand sexually active. You don't have to have a partner to masturbate. Masturbating is you do that on your own. And I know maybe you don't even want to do that. But if it's because you don't want something inside of you, so to say, you can maybe try playing with the outside. You know, there's a lot of ways. Look into tantric sex and stuff too, because you don't always have to orgasm from having a dick in you. You know, trust me, because that was something I was really confused about when I started dating women. Oh, there are a lot of ponies.
there's only 3.
But yeah, like there's a million ways to find sexual pleasure without having traditional sex. So I would look into like Kama Sutra and stuff. You're welcome, Queen Bean.
I'm missing.
Okay, well go find them. Go look in the basket. I don't know where they are. Are they in the tub? Go find them.
Oh, maybe they're in the tub.
Okay, go look in the tub. Jenny, please tell me you're still here. Hopefully it's not buffering. Oh man, I can tell we're dying down because I feel wiped. I've done so many readings. Jenny. Queen Bean is young. Oh, well, I mean, my readings, first of all, say 18 and up in the description, so I hope that. Oh, yeah, sorry, Nyla. Oh, you guys, yeah, I should put that as a disclaimer. Maybe put some headphones on if you're watching my ass. I mean, you see, my little daughter is running around here. I'm just not weird about shit. Like, you know, I'll always be honest with her about everything because I remember what it was like to be a kid. And like, I knew stuff and people didn't want to let me believe that I knew it. And then that like fucked with me. It made me think that I didn't know things. And that like, you know, kept my powers, you know, my spiritual gifts like hidden from me because I was just always told to be quiet and shut up because I didn't know anything. Jenny, I love you to death, but like, I'm really going to have to skip you. Okay. Jenny, if Jenny chimes back in between the next two people, we'll give her a go. Rashu, I hope you're still here. Oh, Jenny. Okay. We'll do Jenny. Okay. All right. We'll do Jenny real quick. I was like, she's got to still be here. There's no way she hung around that long. I was going to miss her reading. Okay. It's Jenny and then Rashu. We're on number 19. Number 19. Okay. I already love this because I was already getting some feelings from you, Jenny, before I, because you've been so chatty, so I could feel your energy and, yep. Ooh. Good job, baby. The first one that popped out was intuition and abundance planning and then ground yourself. So, I mean, you kind of were mentioning it earlier about how, like, we don't do enough, like, taking care of ourselves. But with this intuition card, like, I just feel like you're not trusting that your dreams can actually manifest, even though you know they can. Like, logically, you know, because you've seen it, you've been there before, you know, you've seen it, it's happened in the past for you. But then, no, Larissa, you literally popped back in at 17. You were number 16. And I gave you like a fair amount of time to chime in and say anything. And you weren't here. You didn't say anything. So I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, Michelle, sorry. The list is closed for today, but I do it every Thursday. So just subscribe and turn on notifications. But yeah, Jenny, like, you know, you're just not trusting yourself. Like, and so I think, I don't know if you were in here in the beginning, I told somebody like an easy way to help get yourself back to the mindset that like what you want can manifest is try it with a parking spot, you know, just like tell yourself like, oh, I'm going to get a front row parking spot. One thing I do every day is even if I didn't try to manifest something good happening, yeah, you know, well, that could be part of the issue too. I mean, you got the ground yourself card. Like, look at this. She's literally needs to grow her roots back into the ground. Yeah, Larissa, I'm so sorry. I mean, if you want to hang out, I'll do you at the end because like I can see that you're trying, but I can't put you in front of these people who have like been waiting in here the whole time. But if you want to hang around, you could be after Nyla. So anyways, Jenny, like you really need to ground yourself so you can help open your third eye again and let this light come out of you. Because sometimes when we're in toxic relationships or things that aren't going as well as planned, we really stop trusting ourselves, especially if we have like people in our lives that don't believe in this type of, you know, all the metaphysical realm and lifestyle and stuff. It's harder. It's so hard. I was in a relationship with my daughter's dad where, like, you know, he was supportive in certain ways, but like the underlying tone was like he thought I was a joke because of what I believed in. And it's like, you can't have a relationship built on something like that, you know? So you just really need to reconnect with like Mother Nature and yourself. Like, this is like, seriously, these are all of the root chakra, or all of the chakra colors coming from her root here. And that, you know, that to me makes sense because this is a second what we're going through. Oh, well, you know, but honestly, that, yeah, like that's a prime example too. Like, just because you believe in this stuff doesn't mean you're immune to relationship struggles. And yeah, absolutely, girl. I mean, look at this card. You're not grounded. It's almost like you've been investing so much of your energy into the relationship that you've forgotten who you are as an individual. And a healthy relationship isn't too, I hate when people say like, oh, my better half. It's like, no, you should both be whole. And that's what makes a strong relationship. You know, there's just way too much codependency in a lot of relationships these days. But yeah, girl, you just need to focus on you again and be firm about it and set those boundaries. Like, if you set time for yourself, you have to say, no, this is what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Like, I'll make time for you after. Sorry, Shannon, the list is closed, but I hope you found that helpful, Jenny. I'm sorry to hear about everything you're going through, but it'll be fine. You know, just reground yourself and you'll get back, and your intuition will tell you. Just trust your intuition. Let it guide you. If your intuition is telling you leave that relationship, leave that relationship. You know, it's like not everybody we meet we're meant to be with forever, but like, you know, that's what most, like, I do believe that that's what marriage should be. But a lot of times people get married when maybe they were just supposed to be together with somebody for a long time. Anyways, that's a whole nother video. So Rashu's up. Oh, kids, I gotta do these a little quicker. I'm sorry, because I mean, there's only like 5 left, but I'm feeling it. My personal limit, I never can read longer than 2 hours without taking a break. I just get so drained and exhausted. But it's kind of hard to like take a break on a live, you know. Rashu, so I don't take personal questions. I just do general readings. So if you'd like a general reading, that's what I'll do. The reason why is because, like, when we ask a question, that's our ego trying to control the narrative. And I like to let God, the universe, just tell me what I need to know. So, because we don't always know best for ourselves. And tarot is a way to connect with the subconscious. So, but I'll give you a general reading, Rashu. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Rashu, you got write a gratitude list, connect with fire, and health checkup. So what I'm feeling from this, Rashu, is that your mental health, like you likely have a lot of anxiety right now because you're spending a lot of time focusing on the things that you don't have in your life instead of the things that you do. So you do really need to, like, you know, get out some pen and paper, maybe spend, you know, all day just like writing the things you're grateful for. And I understand that we can go through periods in life where we might not feel, or the things we're grateful for might not be as obvious if they aren't super big and extravagant. But, you know, we need to remember to express gratitude for waking up in the morning, for having food to put in our bellies, for, you know, having a bed to sleep in. If you have those things, I'm assuming if you have internet, you have those things. So we're already so blessed. We have so many more blessings in front of us that a lot of other people may never even get to experience in life. So it really is just getting back to basics. And because you got connect with fire, I'm feeling like you do just need to go outside too and maybe spend some time alone in the woods. Like, that sounds creepy, you know, not like, you know, but just like really like, you know, don't take a walk with a friend. Like, if you're going to take a walk, you need to take a walk by yourself just so you can like let your thoughts get out of you, you know, maybe like start like an exercise program, like some running or walking, but you really just need to ground yourself back with gratitude to like fix all of the anxieties that you're feeling inside. But again, I'm sorry they're short. Hope that was helpful. And don't feel bad. Like, everybody has their shit. Just if you get, a reading that isn't like as exciting or whatever, it just like, sometimes that's what we need, is something very simple, and that's the stuff we have to heal to bring the love into our life that we desire. So is Queen Libra still here? Queen Libra. Queen Libra. We're on number 20. Queen Libra. Queen Libra going once. Oh, okay, good. She's here. Sorry, I'm getting tired, so my patience is also getting tired. It's like, okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay, Queen Libra. Also, too, because I feel bad. Like, my daughter's like sitting here watching me, and it's my own fault. I was gonna wait to do it till when she was in bed, but I thought I'd try it with her awake. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Wow. Okay. So, Queen Libra, you got positive affirmations, connect with your ancestors, flow like water, and music. And so what I'm getting through this is that the biggest one to me is the connect with your ancestors. You need to like honor their path as it connects to your own journey, and understand that everything you are and are able to become in life is because of what they already did before you. A lot of times we can be resentful towards people in our lives, or like our families, and like the situation we were born into. But we have to remember that our souls chose this way to incarnate, to give us the lessons to help us learn and grow the most efficiently. So you chose this, girl. Like, it's you can't be mad at them. Like this, it's like really just about like honoring like them and who you are. And like this chick with the positive affirmation, it says brave, beautiful, worthy, grateful, healthy, happy. I choose love. I love myself. Now, when I am going through a harder time in life, I always write on my mirror affirmations, because, like something like, I am happy, healthy, and fit, or I am beautiful, or I am loved. Because if you don't have somebody in your life, like an outside source to like, tell you those things or validate you, which I've rarely ever had in life, I've always just mostly had me, especially when it comes to encouragement. So like, I had to take control for that too, and like put that on my mirror, because even if I didn't read it every day, although I really was likely to, it would go into my subconscious, So like, when you learn to love yourself for who you are and who you were born to, that's when your life is going to start to flow like a river, but it's really just like going back to basics with like where you come from, and appreciating that as a part of your journey. And a good way to do this is through some music. Music is such a healing source, and it can also be meditative. Just turn on some favorite tunes or one song. I am like notorious for having one song and just repeating it. I don't feel like I need the noise of like 20 different artists or 20 different songs. Like, if I find a soul that like, or a song that connects to my soul, that's good enough for me, So find one song that like, you feel like, it reminds you of your past, or it reminds you of your family, and just listen to it over. Oh, perfect. See, you're already doing it. You're on the right path. So that once you start to, like really make peace with your journey of where you've come from, that'll help you get. Good job, baby. That'll help you get to where you really want to go. All right, Queen Libra. I hope you're enjoying that. Yes, baby. I got 3 more people, and then you get a prize. Bribery at its finest. All right, Queen Libra. Love you. Oh, Prince Purple. Ooh, that's a good one, girl. Oh, I'm feeling that. I might have to play that when we get off here. That's a good song, Just do it. Keep feeling it. Feel the music, That's what speaks to people's soul. That's why music is so popular, because we all just want to feel like connected to something, and music does that really strongly. Okay, Candy Doll Goddess Laura. Is Candy Doll Goddess Laura still here? Candy Doll Goddess Laura. Candy Doll Goddess Laura. Candy Doll. Shh. Candy Doll Goddess Laura. Candy Doll Goddess Laura. Okay, Candy Doll Goddess Laura going once. Candy Doll Goddess Laura going twice. Candy Doll Goddess Laura going 3 times. All right. Sorry if you come back maybe before the end. No, but I mean, she was in here a while, so that's just strange that she left. All right, Sarah Akash. Is Sarah Akash still here? Sarah Akash. Sarah Akash going once. Sarah Akash going twice. All right, we're moving on, kids, because I'm already over the 2-hour mark. So, Nyla, it's finally Nyla Sally's turn. Are you still here? Oh, wait, Sarah's here. Okay, sorry. Sarah's here. That delay, man. Okay. Whew, saved by the bell, Sarah. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I really enjoy doing this, but like I said, 2 hours is my max, so I'm just tired. I'm trying to. Okay, so Candy Doll, you're right after Sarah. Sarah popped in, so don't go too far. Ooh, I like Sarah's. Sarah, your first card that popped out, plan a vacation. Look to the stars. Make an altar and connect with the earth. So what I'm definitely feeling with this plan a vacation card is that you need to go somewhere in nature, like not to visit like a big city or something, because it is time to reconnect, not connect, because we come from the earth. So reconnect with the earth. But make an alternative to the stars. Yeah, I feel that you need to start like a healthy self-care routine. Like, I feel like you probably, Sarah, sometimes, you have an idea of like, oh, I'm going to do this, but you really need to implement self-care into your daily routine, not just like a sometimes thing, because this is just really going to help your healing journey. And with this vacation, it needs to be somewhere focused on nature. What I'm feeling of where you need to go, which is so random and weird, but Norway. Like, I just feel like there's like some ancestral connection to Norway for you. But I feel that like a journey to like a country similar to that, where you're just like outside doing like, stuff in nature in like this land where you might have come from in a past life, that will be very healing to your journey. Beautiful, baby. Those are beautiful ponies. A lot of like, if you haven't like had a reading from me before or watched my channel, my readings are typically geared towards the sense of like, I tell you what you need to hear to help advance along your healing journey. So, taking a trip to somewhere like Norway, I know that sounds random, but I'm sure it makes some sort of sense to you. That will just be so like almost like catapult you into the next level for where you're supposed to go on your journey. All right, Sarah, hope that was helpful. Book that ticket, girl. Nyla, or Candy Doll. Oh, Candy Doll, you really missed yours. Is it going that? I'll do you, Candy Doll, because I knew you were in here for a while. But yeah, like you were supposed to be after Queen Libra. But yeah, I'll do Candy Doll. Okay. We'll do Candy Doll, and then it'll be Nyla. Okay. You're welcome, Sarah. And guys, if you're in here and you didn't get a reading or you want one, or even if you want one next time, like I will be doing this every Thursday. So don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed your reading, hit the like button, turn on notifications, all the usual stuff that all of us say to just try to feel the love. I mean, honestly, like, I know I'm supposed to be doing this, but can you throw me at the end if not during you? Yeah, no, Larissa, I'll totally do you. I said I would. So I was going to holler you out after I did Nyla, but I didn't want to be mentioning it in case new people popped in and they're like, wait a second, how'd she get on the list? Okay, this is for Candy Doll, though. Oh, thanks for hanging in there with me, kids. Only 3 more to go. Maybe that's what I have to do in the future is I just make one list in the beginning. One big one. Maybe I'll start like waiting longer in the beginning. Oh, shit. Candy Doll, you got a lot of cards that flew out. Let's see this. Flourish, inner child, magical blessings, motivation, and journey. Ooh, girl, you're on a journey. You have some healing of your inner child to do, though. And that healing of your inner child is going to be bringing in all of the magical blessings that are out there waiting for you. The problem you're having right now, though, is finding the motivation to want to do it. And this has actually been another common theme with a lot of us tonight, is almost like feeling very discouraged. We're like, you know that obviously all the shit we're talking about is real. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in here. Or like you've seen the evidence of it in the past, but you've had a lot of shit beat you down on your path. So, oh, it's okay, Kenny doll. I'm doing, so like you're feeling like discouraged and you're like really struggling to continue on the journey. But that's why, like, the gods, the God, or God, the universe, angels, fairies, whatever you want to call it, like it's letting you know that your life is really going to be flourishing with all of these magical blessings. But there's more inner child healing that needs to be done here. I'm really feeling like a mother energy from this card. So, I know they say like daddy issues. We've all got mommy issues too. And a lot of times as women, because we're so focused on our daddy issues, we forget like, hey, there could be some shit that from our mom that needs healing too. I was definitely guilty of that because like I had tons of daddy issues. And so I healed all those. And my mom died when I was 18, so that was obviously an issue. But like I hadn't really looked at like the stuff from when she was alive that might have needed healing too. So just make sure you're looking at all that when you're working on healing your inner child. I'm sorry, anybody coming in now, the list is absolutely closed. I'm on Nyla Sally now. Pretty sure Nyla's still here, right? Nyla. Is Nyla here? It's Nyla, and then it's Larissa, and then, okay, Nyla, thank you. That's what I like. A strong, sturdy here. That's what I need. My eyes get tired. My soul's getting tired. Not my soul, just my energy, but thanks, Pinky. Man, Pinky, you're a damn trooper. Hanging out from the beginning. I think Pinky was the first reading of the night. Love you, Pinky. My new bestie. Okay, so this is Nyla, and then it's Larissa, and then we done, folks. We gotta close the cap on this. Oh, thanks, Alyssa. I'm gonna do it every Thursday night, so hopefully next time we can get you in. Okay. Yeah, man. Pinky gets a gold star. Pinky's got to be as tired as I am. Shoot. Okay, so this is for Nyla. Nyla, you got Lost and Found, Nature Signs, and Music. Okay, so what I'm feeling with this is that more of like you're feeling lost because you're not believing the signs that are right in front of you. Like the songs that you're hearing that speak to your soul, that are honestly communicating with you about like your divine partner. Like that's what I feel like. This is almost like Nyla, like a twin flame kind of energy. You're feeling like the relationship or all hope is lost, but it's still there. The signs, God's giving you the signs, especially in the music and the songs that you're hearing and the lyrics that are speaking to your soul. Like just trust and like hold on. Now, I'm not saying that you're necessarily going to come into union in this lifetime, which is a very big misconception with twin flames, is that you often believe that if you meet them in this lifetime that you're going to come into union with them. But that's just, honestly, it's not always the case. And you just need to know that, like, I know people say YOLO and stuff, but I don't really believe that. I think that our last lifetime is the one where we have achieved the level of growth and expansion that we are able to come into union with our twin flame. But it's a journey to get there. It's a journey of lifetimes. And anyone who's on that journey knows it is a wild ride. But just like the songs that you're hearing, that's God telling you, okay? So just listen to them, pay attention, because you're not wrong, you're not crazy. This relationship is a real thing. It's just not the right timing. So sorry about that, Nyla. But honestly, if you're in a twin flame relationship, like fucking power to you, because that is some intense shit. And it is the most beautiful, magical shit. Like, my God, like I've been in separation from my twin for about 3 years now, but I could still I could still come right now thinking about that bitch. Like, that's the thing, is like, so I had only dated, okay, we're doing Larissa now, but while I'm shuffling, I'm going to tell a story about my twin flame relationship. So I had only ever been with men my entire life. I used to do stand-up comedy, and I was known for my dick jokes. Dick jokes out the yin-yang, dick this, dick that, whatever, all my dick jokes. And yes, I know you're here, Larissa. I'm just sharing a story real quick. But thank you for the big loud here with are those balloons? Oh, no, they're pins. So yeah, and then I met this person that I found out, through after 3 months, realized this person was my twin flame. And I'd never even heard the term until I happened to be in a relationship with this person and then found out they were my twin, and it was a woman. I'd never been with a chick in my life. Like, what? I'd always been told a man and a woman, a man and a woman. I'd never even considered being with a chick. But then after meeting my twin flame, that opened me up. I've been with multiple women now, men and women, honestly. But I do say there's no substitute. There's no substitute for a throbbing cock, because there's just not. But my my twin taught me that you don't need one, so that's why when people get weird about gender and sexuality, none of it means anything. I'm attracted to souls. So, okay. Oh, Larissa, our last reading of the night, my greatest little, I don't even know what to call you. Maybe you're like a groundhog because you keep popping in and out. But I felt bad because I knew you tried your hardest to really time it up. And I understand people are living their lives. Not everybody has the time when I happen to pop on to just dedicate to watching the whole thing. But you're welcome, Nyla. I hope it brought some comfort to you because I know that journey's rough, girl. But, equal rough and beautiful. Okay, Larissa, hydrate, sex, and make a meal. This is so funny. This is almost like shit, shower, and shave, sex, sandwich, and sleep or something. But no, girl, you need to make sure that you're taking care of your body, especially when you're being this wild sex animal over here, You're not drinking enough water for sure. And you also need to be putting healthier foods in your body. But this is the nourishing your body properly with the healthy foods and the water is going to help amplify the sex in your life. Or, even if there isn't any right now, you have to remember that tarot is like an energy. So it could be what was recently in the past, the current, or in the current future. But yeah, you need to be taking better care of yourself, nourishing wise. It's very centered around what you're putting in your body because you got hydrate and make a meal, with these decks. And this is a self-care deck. So this is look at all these foods here. This isn't feed yourself. It's not pizza, cupcakes, and chips. No, it's fucking avocado, tomatoes, broccoli, So Larissa, probably not what you waited around 2 hours to hear, but you already know it. This is what I tell people. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. It's just about going, yes, see, you're on the right track. And this is just a confirmation from universe that that's exactly what you need to do to bring you to the next phase of your growth. So on that note, I love you all so much. This has been so much fun for me. I'm so happy you're here. If you didn't get a reading tonight, I'll be back again next week, every Thursday, but I can't ever guarantee a time. That's why I ask to subscribe and turn on notifications because I'm a single mom to this wild lady over here and I do travel full time. So yeah, I give what I can, but I love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Talk to you soon, bitches. Yes, Pinky. That's all, folks. Rip. That's all, folks. Bye. Yes, baby, you can have